So now the Giants have their guy for the next couple of years. Daniel Jones spoke to the media for the first time yesterday after reaching an 11th hour deal with the New York Football Giants on Tuesday. Here's what Danny Dimes had to say, Danny Dollars, when asked about how much Saquon Barkley's situation influenced his own decision-making.
I mean, I think it was always my goal to be back here and to be here long term. I really enjoyed being here. I think it's a special place. It's a special organization to be a part of. So it was always my goal and you know, my hope that we'd find a way to work it out and that they would bring me back. So I'm excited about that. I think you go through like with the deal, throughout, you go through times you're more confident, times you're less confident, but it was always my goal and hope to be back.
Well, yeah, if that's what you're going to get paid, I would think that is your goal. It's fantastic. Brian Daboll has his offensive backfield set at least for another season. So how does the NFL Coach of the Year, Mike Giardi, we'll start with you, take his team to the next level in the next year or two, as he can only, you would think, he has to go up from here as the Giants head coach?
Well, they said in the press conference that there's a lot of meat on that bone, right, with Daniel Jones, that he's just 25 years old, is 4 years into his career. But he's the very first quarterback that a team has declined the fifth-year option on and then gave an extension. Wow. So that just tells you the jump that they felt he made in the last year. And there's a lot of things to like about Daniel Jones. Played every game last year. Lowest interception percentage of any quarterback in the league. First playoff win in 11 years. He threw 15 touchdown passes, and he's now making $40-something million a year. So for me and for Brian Daboll and for that Giants organization, he's got to go to the next place. This can't be a guy who manages games. And there's nothing wrong, again, with managing games. Now you've got to actually win some football games.
Yes.
And you know what's going to happen now? No matter what they do at the wide receiver position, which, as we well know, last year, they didn't have a lot of bodies there, didn't have a lot of talent there, that no matter what happens this year, now it's going to be on Daniel. It doesn't matter who you're throwing to. Dude, you're getting paid $40 million. You got to elevate these guys. We've seen it with other quarterbacks that take the average receiver and turn him into a better than average receiver, and that's how it's going to go for Daniel Jones here. He's got to elevate his game. They were 2-5-1, by the way, in their last 8 games. So when I look at the Giants, I still say, guys, they need more talent.
Yeah.
They got to the postseason, but I wouldn't surprise me if there's a step back this year.
Okay.
What do you think?
I mean, they got Saquon back to put around Daniel Jones. You know, he just needs a supporting cast, just to kind of protect him. Obviously, Daboll's was in Buffalo with me for a while. I know, he's my neighbor.
No way,
yeah,
like direct across the street?
He was like diagonal. He was my diagonal neighbor.
For real?
Yeah, so I always saw Dave. Yeah, stop by the house.
Go for wings?
No, we wouldn't go for wings and all that. But I'd see him in passing, going to work every day. So Dave is my guy. He's a creative play caller, and I know that with Daniel Jones having a supporting cast around him. Isaiah Hodgins stepped up, came from our P squad last year and made a name for himself here in New York. So that was good to see. Shout out to Isaiah. So yeah, man, just keep putting pieces around him. I think he'll be fine.
It's just so charmingly Buffalo that he lived across the street. Did you borrow a cup of sugar? It's so cool.
A few times I went over to pick up some victory cigars for him that he would leave before he forgot to get before the plane. So he would
leave for the plane.
Tell the story. What would happen?
Yes.
He would leave to go to the plane. Hey, yo, Micah, call me up. I forgot my victory cigars. We're gonna win this game. I need them for after the game. So I'd run past the house, run to his office, grab them, and
Do you have the garage code?
No,
is that how front door's open?
Front door.
It's Orchard
Don't lock the door in Western New York.
Orchard Park.
Why would you? God, that is so charming.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that you're here.
I love, I love that I'm here too, but I love being at Orchard Park because you can do stuff like that.
No doubt. So I'm trying to compare it to you guys when I'm talking about Daniel Jones. A few years back, you guys were starting to do some things. Cool young quarterback. Buffalo's getting it going, and it was like, beat the Patriots.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk to me when you beat the Patriots, and then you guys did.
Yeah.
And you started beating them. I look at Daniel Jones. Beat the Eagles. Let's go. Like you had a nice season. You got better. You stopped fumbling. You beat Kirk Cousins in a big game. Who hasn't? Beat the Eagles.
Wow. Beat
the Eagles. I mean, let's just call it what it is. And I come back to what Mike said. You are a 6th overall pick. You are now making $40 million in the biggest media market in the world. The big boy pants are on.
Yeah.
No one thinks it's cute anymore that you went to Duke or that you keep your mouth shut, that you feel like little Eli. Little Eli in his 5th year, he was 12 wins. Eli was a Pro Bowl. Eli turned into a man in his 5th year. Daniel Jones, are you gonna? Because I'm gonna put this out there too. Look at the NFC quarterbacks right now. Brady is gone. I think Rodgers is gonna be gone. After Jalen Hurts, Who is the best quarterback in the NFC? Listen, we're Dak, Cousins, Kyler,
Weird Brock
Jimmy
situation.
Stafford. I don't. Make it be Daniel Jones. Go and jump it. In fact, screw Jalen Hurts. Go and get him. It's just like you guys in the Patriots. Like, don't come talking to me when you get slapped around by your own division. You make the money. You're the draft pick. You're experienced. Daniel Jones, go beat the Eagles. Go do it. Go close to the Eagles at least once. That'd be progress. Go do it.
With all due respect to Isaiah Hodgins, like in order for him to do that, he has to be able to throw to guys that the Eagles have, which is like an A.J. Brown or a Devontae Smith. Like the Giants have to have a heck of a draft. Like how much do you think Daboll now, it's almost like his business not taken care of. Now he's got to go to a wide receiver market. Like, how much do you think that's hindering this offense?
Well, I mean, it's a process each and every year. You know, I think each and every year you're going to have a position group that you got to improve on. And I think this year is just the receiver position for the Giants. So, you know, I don't think it's panic or anything. They made progress last year in Daboll's first year as a head coach. And from there, they went to the playoffs, and now just build off that. And, you know, I was a part of a rebuild in Buffalo, and that's kind of what happened to us. You know, the first year we made it to the playoffs, and then after that, you gotta take a step back and realize how to improve the team, and that's what they're doing right now in this receiver position.
Speaking on this, everybody talks about this. Daniel Jones is just like Josh Allen. He's big, he runs around, he's got Daboll. Is that like insane, or like maybe give him some time, maybe he's there?
I'm a big Josh Allen fan.
Hell yeah.
I'm a little biased. I think that Josh is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Daniel Jones is solid too. Let's see how he shapes up after this season. You got a big contract. I think confidence is the key in this league, and sometimes confidence comes in a big contract like that. So let's see what he can do with the head coach that is going to give him some more confidence, get some more weapons around him, and let's see what happens.
How much did Stephon Diggs, do you think, advance Josh Allen?
A lot.
That's what he needs.
A lot, because Diggs is just he's that alpha male. He's that number one receiver that just comes in every day and wants to compete and wants the ball. And so when you have a guy like that and Josh is trying to get him the ball, it just gives Josh more confidence. So Diggs definitely helped out Josh.
An alpha male wide receiver that you need to compete with your quarterback. If anybody was counting, it was 7-10-10 when Micah first said it's all about the process. So
Yeah.
we've tallied one process here on Good Morning Football.